Shalom. This is Yedaya Allah Banya Hawada Banyasha Allah. Welcome to the Ancient Hebrew class. I believe this is our fifth, if I'm not wrong, this is our fifth class. And I always like to start off by reading the Ancient Hebrew prayer. Our Lord's Prayer, Adawan Palau. Abnawa Shab Shemayam Kodash Haya Shamka Yahweh Malakwathka Thab'a Ratazaka Haya Aisha Baharataza Kawa Haya Bashamayam Nathananawa Lakam Kal Yawam Wasalak Nawa Chabwabwath Nawa Ka Salak Nawa Chawabwath Yanawa Wala'a Thabaya Banas Yawan Abal Hawashaya Nawa Mayan Rai Kaya Laka Hamalakwath Waha'ala Wahathaparath the Iwalamyam Amen. And as always, we have a translation. Our provider Yahweh, whose settlement is in the great waters, and whose image is lawful and true. The fullness of your business is desired. Your pleasure be accomplished upon the land, like it is in the great waters. Give us every day our substance, and put up a wall against those who have bound us, as we have bound others. Be not angry with us forever, for your name's sake, but save us from the king's life. For all is yours, for you are the provider of the enclosure and the embellisher, so far beyond the horizon. So it is true. Okay. Shema. Listen. Yasher Allah Israel. Yahweh Allah Hayanawa, the power of us. Yahweh Yahweh one. All right. All praise is due to the great and illustrious Most High Yahweh, who is the creator of all things seen and unseen. So far, we've been doing our riddles, and I hope some of you, if there's anybody out there, let's hear you shalom. We've done several riddles that will help you to understand and to make more a fun kind of a thing for you to learn the ancient Hebrew letters. And there are different clues that are in these riddles that will help you come to an understanding of what these letters are. So I call it, what letter am I? This is the first one. I am the supporter of the highest order, holding on to three: land, nation, and family. By the roadside, you'll find me tall, waiting on your beck and call. The king, the soldier, the priest, the porter, our job is to serve you, so give us an order. Okay, what letter is that? Anybody out there? Educated guesses, please, not just rambling guesses. Okay, and number two, please. I'm the oldest of my clan. Wise and bold do I stand, traveling the circuits like a caravan. Always seem to end up where I began. What letter am I? So those that get it right, give yourself a pat on the back. And those that have it wrong, you have to study a little more. Okay. So I decided to break our lesson up into, we've rehearsed the ancient Adawan Palau, our Father's Prayer. So I'm gonna show you what those words mean. I don't have them all, but I have 99% of them. Okay. And then we have, ta-da, we have the strong, exhaustive concordance of the Bible. This book, I'm telling you, if you want to learn this ancient Hebrew tongue, this book is going to help you a whole lot. In the rear, it is Greek. It is Hebrew and Greek. Okay. There's over 8,000 ancient Hebrew words that you can study on your own. Okay. So let's see what we have here. We have Ab Nawa, or Ab. Ab meaning Ab is father. And if you have this book, please bring it out. Everything's moving over here. So if you have this book, please bring it out. And the first word is Ab. Ab. Ab is the word for father. Like Abraham. Not Abraham. Abraham. So it is the first letter. It is the first word in the Strong's. The Strong's. Let's see what it means. Okay, let's see what we have here. Number one. So if you want to look these words up, I have all of the numbers. Shalom to you, Bucky. Okay, I have the lettering. I have them all numbered for you so you can look them up later on if you have this book, The Strong's. Okay. Number one is Ab, a prime root, father, in a literal and immediate or figurative sense, and remote application. Chief, forefather, father, fatherless, patrimony, principle, chief, green fruit, green plant. Asha, shalom. Okay, so when you go in your book, that's what you'll find the definition of Ab is. Father, chief, principal, number one. He's the first man. Okay. Yakai, shalom. Okay. Our Father who dwelt in heaven. Yeshab, to dwell means to Yeshab. Let's get something right. Yeah. Shab. Okay, dwell. Yeshab. Yeshab is number 3427. Let me see if I can hang this somewhere. I should have had this set up, but I don't. And I'm without my clipboard. Okay. I might just have to wing it like it is. Okay, Yeshab is 3427. 3427 in the Strongs. All right. $34.27. Now, Yah means Yah is the right arm. Action, work, ability. Okay. Translates to the word to or to do. Okay. So let's go 3,427. Okay, Yashab, 3,427, a prime root, properly to sit down. So if you wanted to say sit down, Yashab. Yashab means to sit down. Okay, sit down is shab. Okay, as judgment in ambush in quiet. By implication, to dwell, to remain, causative, to settle. To marry, it's also the word for marry. You settle down. Yashab, you settle down and marry. Continue, cause or to make, dwell or dwelling. To ease self or to establish. To fail, to inhabitate. Habitation, haunt. Make to inhabit. Make to keep house. Lurking, marry, marrying. Remain, sit, return, sit, sit down, sit still, sitting down. Place, take, or tarry. So if you wanted to say sit down, take, tarry, establish, you say Yashab. Yashab. So our Father is established in the heavens, in the great waters. Okay? So that's Yashab. All right. 3,427. Second word is Shum Yun. Shum Yun. Shum Yun. Shum Yun. This is the word for heaven. 8065. 8065. 8,065. Let's go there. Okay. 8,065. All right, here we go. If you can see the word, I'll see how close we get to it. Let's see it clear up a little bit. Focus. Okay, well, the lens is having problems. But that's the word Shamyun. Shamyun means heaven. Coming from the word in 8,064, Shema, Shama. So its root is Shum. Shum is also the word for name. Name is Shum, like Ham, Shem, and Japhet. So Shum means renowned or famous. To be famous, renowned. Shum, just like the teeth, are famous and renowned. An unused root to be lofty. Lofty means to be high, like the heaven, like the sky. The sky as aloft, alluding to the visible arc in which the clouds move, as well as to the higher ether where the celestial bodies revolve. Air, astrologer, heaven. Shum Yun. Shum Yun. So if you wanted to say the heavens, the sky, Shum Yun. Shum Yun. Okay. 8,065, 8,064 in the Strongs. Okay, holy, Quadash. Okay, Quadash is 6942. 6942. If you have the book, the Strongs, go to 6942. Quadash. Okay, Quadash. 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 That's good. Okay. To shoot out. To consume. Eat up. To eat up. To consume the law. So we're not talking about eating food. We're talking about eating with the brain. You eat food on the physical level, but you eat knowledge on a spiritual level. And it goes into your ears. That's how it gets into your brain. Your ears, eyes, and your various senses is how the spiritual world enters your brain. And that's how you learn knowledge. So to eat up the law, which is knowledge, and then to shoot it out like an arrow in your actions. Okay? That's how Hebrews represent what's holy. So we take in the law, we learn the law, we learn to do what's right, in other words, and then we show it in our actions. By not murdering, by not committing adultery, by not lying, stealing, and so forth. Okay? So those are in the book 69 and 42. 69 and 42. Almost there. Hold on. 69 and 42. Let's see if we can get it clear today, no? Man should not live by bread alone. That's right, brother. You see the word where my fingers are? Kodash. Okay, Kodash is a prime root. To be, cause, or make, pronounce, or observe as clean. So to observe something as clean is Kodash. To appoint, a bid, consecrate, or dedicate. To defile, to make hollow, to be or keep holy, holy place. Purify, sanctify, prepare, or keep holy, Kodash. A place or thing rarely, abstract, sanctity, hollow, sanctuary. So any of those things mean, if you wanted to say holy or sanctified, clean, Kodash. Okay. Dasha, to smash up the law, to make small pieces of the law. Okay. So when you hit something and you break it, it becomes pieces. Those little pieces are reflective as new. Okay. So that's why you heard the word chadash. Chadash is the word for new. Dasha is the root word. So dasha, to make small pieces. Okay. Let's say I took a hammer and I hit a vase and I got many small pieces. Okay. That's how a Hebrew represents new. So those little pieces are new from the whole. Okay. So that's where the word dash, the 40-yard dash, or you dash my thing on the floor. That's where the word dash comes from your language. Okay. Next word in our Father's prayer is Hawa. Hawa. Hawa is 19 and 34. Hawa. Excuse me, Hawa. 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 19 and 34. Hawa. Let's pay attention twice. To see. Ha also means to see, to look, to pay attention. Okay. 19 and 34. 1934. Okay, here. I know it's hard to see it, but I'm trying to do my best. These tiny little words. Here's Hawa. Hawa is a prime root, supposed to mean properly to breathe. Okay. To be or have, to be, to breathe, to be in the sense of existence. To be or have, to exist. That is behold. Okay. To labor, to seek, to see, to set, to walk, to slay, to put, to mingle self, to cleave or cease. Okay. Become or come to pass. Hawa. All right. So Hawa means to exist or come to pass or to see or behold, to have existence. All right. Hawa. Okay. Now you can either have Hawa doing a remarkable job. Thank you, sister. You can have 30, I'm sorry, 1934, which is Hawa, or 1961, which is Haya. Hayaha, Haya. Haya means to look or to see, to behold. So let's go to 19. So you can either say it this way, which is Haya, Haya. Haya or Hawa is the same word, okay? It just pronounced a little bit differently. Ya means to me, myself, I, the strong arm, the right arm, pays attention. I pay attention. Wa means united, together, joined, or one, or I myself, I. I pay attention, okay? I see. So 61, I think it is. 1961. Okay, 1961, Haya, Haya, a prime root, to exist, to be, or to come to pass, to accomplish, to commit, to break, to cause to come to pass, to do, to faint, to fail, to happen, to follow, to use or require self, to acquit oneself. Haya. Okay. Do you see how many English words it takes to explain one Hebrew word? Because Hebrew is so powerful that it needs many different English words to explain it. You can't just say this Haya means to see and that's it. We don't take Hebrew like that. Ab does not just mean father, it means green plant too. Okay? It also means chief or principal, number one. Okay? So you can't take one Hebrew word and match it with one English word. It doesn't work that way. Okay. The next word in our Father's prayer is shum. Shum. Shum is 80-34. 80-34. Shum. Now you heard of Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Shum. Okay. Shum. This is also the word for name. Okay. Because your name is what you show forth. Your name is what you show. Like my teeth. Look, my teeth I show forth. The same thing. My name is what I show forth. My character, my image. You know me as the Hebrew teacher. You know Donald Trump is a damn fool. That's his image. You understand? That's what he shows forth the earth when he shows himself to the earth as that. When you smile, you show yourself welcome or anger. Show you showing your flow. What is your flow? Okay. My flow is Yadaya Allah. To know, to have knowledge. What is your flow? What flow do you show? Do you show a wicked man, a liar, a thief, or do you show a man that's righteous? What is your image? Okay. 8034, Shum. 8430. In the Strongs, 8430. If you have this book, go to 84. I'm sorry, 8034. 8034 in the Strongs. 8034, we're looking for Shum. Here it is there. That's my wife there. I wish that was just a little clearer. Can we get it any clearer? Back it up just a little bit. All right, Shum, a prime word. Through the idea of definition and conspicuous position. Like your name is your conspicuous position, okay? Or your character. An appellation. An appellation is a Greek word that means your name, okay? What they call you. As a mark, okay? Or memorial of individuality. Like some people have their names, but they want to be more individual. So they take on nicknames, okay? So by implication, honor or authority, character, base, name, renown, report, okay? Shum was the son of Noah, the same as the names Shum and Noah, posterity. So if you want to say name, position, authority, or character, Shum. All right. We have a larger word, which is Malak Wath. Malak Wath. Malak Wath. 44. 38. Ma. Lak. Malak Wath. Wath meaning many. Malak is the messenger. Okay? Or translated as the kingdom. Malak Wath. So Malak is the king or kingdom. Malak is the king, sorry. Malak Wath is the kingdom. Wath makes Malak increase. Anytime you add wa to a word, it forces that word to become increased. That's like walk becomes walking. Run becomes running. So it increases the value of the word. Anytime you add wa to the word, it increases its value. So this is the word for king. We add wa, tha, wath, and it becomes kingdom. All right, well, I didn't have to write this down, but I wrote it anyway. So 4438. Those that have the Strongs, 4438. Sorry, a little bit slow there. All right, here we are. 4438 Malakwath. Malakwath. And it goes down to, it goes 3 levels down to rule. A dominion, empire, kingdom, realm or royalty. Malakwath. All right. Our next word in the Father's prayer is Thab. Thab 8373. Thab. Okay. Thab. Thab or Thaba. Thab. Thaba. Thaba. Shalom, my brother. Shalom to Manatazak. 8373 if you have the Strongs. 8373. 8373. Hey, 373. I know it's kind of difficult, but it's where my thumb is. Okay. Thab. Thab means a prime root, to desire, to long for. Okay. Let's see, there may be another. Okay. A desire or a longing. Thaba. 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 I desire. Athaba, I desire. Athabatha. Athaba, I desire you. Athaba. Okay. So Thaba. Next word in our Father's prayer is Ratazah. Ratazaha. That's 7521. 7521 in the Strongs. Okay. Ratazaha. 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 Ratazah. Ratazaha. 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 Let's see what Ratazaha is. I think it's pleasure. 7521. Thy pleasure be accomplished. 7521. Ratazaha. Okay. 7521. Ratazaha. Ratazaha. A prime root. To be pleased with. To be pleased with. Okay. Specifically to satisfy a debt. Be acceptable. Accomplish, set affection. Approve. Consent with. Delight self. Enjoy. Have a favorable. To like. To observe, to pardon. Have or take pleasure. Please. Okay, so Ratazaha means to have pleasure. Okay. Okay. To pay attention to the discipline of the king. Pay attention to the discipline of the king. Pay attention to the discipline of the king. What's the king's discipline? Remember, in the ancient world, the king had power over life and death. If he didn't like you, he could put you to death, and nobody would think twice about it. Okay? So you had to get on the king's right side. You had to get on his favorable side. You had to you had to make the king like you, man. If you wanted to keep him off you, if you wanted favors and you want things in your land and you want different things, favors, things done, just like today, you want the president of this country to have favor on you, you have to do certain things. Maybe a scientist, maybe a teacher, or maybe some kind of a save somebody's life in some way, or many people's lives. You had to get on the king's good side so the king could pay attention to you. So hence, and also the head is where all your senses are. That's where you see, you hear, you smell something delicious. That's pleasurable from your head. You see something beautiful from your eyes, which is on top of your head. You hear music that is lovely. Those senses on top of your head. Okay. Ratazaha, pleasure, delight, enjoy. Say it in the background. Ratazaha. Our father's Ratazaha be accomplished upon the land. Okay. All right. Aishha. Aishha, which is 6213. 6213. Strongs. 6213. Aishha. Aishha means to accomplish, to do, to make. Aishha. Okay. So 6213. All you have the strong 6213. Six, 2, 1, 3. Get it on. Okay, hold on. 6213, is that right? 6213. Sorry, I picked the wrong one. Okay, Aisha. 6213 is a prime root. Now, Aisha is a whole lot of English words. So it's going to be a little while before I stop reading. Okay. Aisha. Aisha. So if you want to say make or do, Aisha. Okay. A prime root. To do or make. Aisha. To do or make in the broadest sense. And the widest application as follows. To accomplish. To advance to a point. To ept. Be, at, become, near, bestow, bring forth. Aisha means to bring forth. To bruise, be busy, certainly. Have to the charge, to have to the charge of, commit or deal with, deck, displease, do ready, dress, dressed, put in execution, to exercise, to fashion, to feast. Aisha is also a fighting man. Okay. To fight, to finish, to fit, to fly, to follow, to fulfill, to furnish, to gather, get, go about, govern, grant, great, hinder, hold a feast. Indeed, be industrious. Journey, keep, labor, maintain, make, be meet, observe, be occupied, offer, officer, pair, bring to pass, perform, practice, prepare, procure, provide, put, require, sacrifice, serve, set, show, send, bring, surely, take, thoroughly, trim, vary, vex, be a warrior, okay? A workman, to work, to yield, to use. Aisha. You see how many English words it takes to explain this one ancient Hebrew word? Because English is very weak. Okay. English is a very weak bastard language. So if you want to say make or accomplish, to do, to appoint, to put, to place, you say Aisha. Aisha. Okay. Next word in our Father's Prayer. We're reading all the words that are in the Father's Prayer that we say every time we open. So the next word is Nathan. 5414. 5414. Nathan. You ever heard of Nathan before? This is where the name Nathan comes from. Nathan. Okay. That's good enough. Nathan. Let's see if I can get you to fun. Fa. Un. Yeah, here we go. So Nathan. 5414 in the strong. 5414 in the strong. Five, 4, 1, 4. Nathan. Okay, right here. Those that have the book, you know where I'm pointing at. Okay. 5414, Nathan. A prime root, to give. So you want to say the word give, Nathan. Because you see the plow? The plow is a gift of wealth. You put seeds down in the ground with the plow, and the plow will return to you wealth when you have crops. Okay? Anytime there are two of the same letter in a word, it magnifies the word. Okay? So giving twice. So this is a maximum gift right here. All right? Maximizing the word, maximizing gift. Nathan. Fa means to stop or complete, to come to a completion, to come to your fullness. All right, so Nathan. Prime root, to give. Use with greatest latitude of application. To put, to make, etc. To add, apply, appoint, ascribe, to assign. To average. Be, healed. Bestow, bring forth, bring hither. Cast, cause, charge, come, commit, consider, count, cry, deliver up, direct, distribute, do, doubtless, without fail, fasten, frame, get, give forth, give over, give up, grant, hang up, have, indeed, lay unto charge, lay up, give leave, give lend, let out, lie, lift up, make, oh that, occupy, offer, ordain, pay, perform, place, pour, print, pull forth, put forth, recompense, render, require, restore, send out, set forth, show, shoot forth, shoot up, shoot out, sing, slander, strike, submit, suffer, surely, take, thrust, trade, turn, utter, weep, willingly, withdraw, would, would to God, or would to Yahweh, or gift to Yahweh, yield. Nathan means to bestow, give, or pay. Okay, so if you want to say all of those words, you use the word Nathan. Okay. Okay. Now another word in our Father's prayer, Lakam, is 3898. 3898 in the Strongs. 3898. Lakam. 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 Now, lakam is the word for bread. Okay. The root word la also means two or four, or not or never. Okay. Chum is the same name for, his name wasn't Ham, his name was Chum. They took the C off and said Ham, Shem, Japhet. So it's Chum. Chum is the word for hot, to heat up something, like a wall. Now, in the ancient world, the sun beams on the wall and the bricks get very hot because the wall is facing the sunlight. So the wall, the flow of the wall, or the flow of the wall is able to surround, to encompass, or to encapsulate. Okay? So we have lakam. All right, so come on now. Don't do it. Lakam. I have some visitors over here interrupting. I ain't gonna be quiet. All right, so here we have 3898 lakam. Okay, so those that have the book, you go to 3898. Now, lakam is also the word for bread, and bread is what you eat, and what your body does to things you eat creates heat inside your body. That's what your body is doing, is burning up food and making energy out of it. Okay, that's why you're able to maintain a heat level, because your cells are burning energy. Okay, so kham is the word for hot or heat. Okay, I get nervous when people are looking at me. No. Okay, so let's go to 3898. Just make a little fun out of it. 3898. 3898. Where my thumb is. A prime root. To feed on, figurative, to consume, by implication, to battle, as destruction, to devour, to eat, to fight or fighting, to overcome, to prevail or make war, warring. Lakam, food for man or beast, especially bread or grain. So lakam is also the word for bread or grain, also the word for fighting. In the heat of the battle, So Hebrew is able to use both sides. So it's talking about bread because bread is heated. You put it in the oven and it becomes a loaf of bread. It must have heat in order to accomplish its job, or otherwise it tastes terrible. And it equates it to fighting like a warrior would, to fight. So to create that heat. All right. So lacham. So we asked the Most High to give us our daily bread. Lacham. All right, here's another one. 3606. 3606. Call. Palm in a hand. And the shepherds, we're using, the brother wants to know what book we're using. It's called the Strong's. The Strong's Concordance. Exhaustive concordance of the Bible. In this book, you're going to find 8,000 ancient Hebrew words. Okay? And also, if you want to teach yourself Greek, you can also teach yourself Greek. So there are two sections. One is a Hebrew section, and these words come directly out of the Bible, and then off of the ancient scroll. And then if you want to teach yourself Greek, there's another section for the Greek. And a lot of times you can match Greek with Hebrew and see where the Greek words came from. Okay? So there are two sections in the book, in the Strong's. Get this book and you'll know every ancient Hebrew word. Shalom. Shashanka, you're welcome, brother. Okay? This book was going to teach you how to speak this ancient language. So, Ka, La, Ko. And it's 3606. 3606. 3606. Get it on. Let's go. All right, there it is. Ko. Call to all or any. Call is the word for all or any. Every. For this cause. For every cause. Whosoever or wheresoever. The whole thing. Call. So if you want to say the word whole, the whole, hence all, any or every. Okay? Enough. Everyone, every place, everything, whosoever, howsoever, as many as, whatsoever, whosoever. Kal means every single thing. Everything. Ka is the, shalom to you, sister. Ka is the hand. Ka is the palm of the hand which can hold. It's holding everything in the hand. Everything is in my hand right now. The whole thing is in my hand. La is the shepherd's staff, which reaches out to capture the sheep, to lock up the sheep. So to lock up the hand, to lock up the hand. This is the lock up hand. Whenever you lock up your hand, you can hold anything that a hand can hold. Okay? I got the whole thing. Call. So call, if you want to say the word for any and every, the whole, Everything. Kal. All right. And if we add, look what happens if we add another L. All. They took the K off, put another L on the end, and made the word all. Okay. In the Strong's 3117, 3117. Yawam. 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 Okay. Yawam is 3117. Go to the word 3117. 3117. Yawam. Root word meaning to be hot as a day, as the warm hours, whether literal from sunrise to sunset, or from one sunset to the next, or figurative, a space of time defined by an associated term, like a week or 24 hours. Yawam. So from one point to another point is Yawam, which is comprised of a whole thing, which is what we call day, daytime, daylight. Always, birth, daily, continually, always, elder, evening, forever, everlasting, full, life, lifelong, so long, so life so long, as life live, outlived, old, old. That's the word for old, Yawam. Perpetually, that means forever. Presently, remaineth, required, a season is Yawam. Since, space and time is Yawam. Then, process of time. As at other times, in trouble, whether, as when a or within a while, that whole age, full, year, younger. So if you want to say the word for day is Yawam, a space and time, like 24 hours, 78 hours. That's Yawam. A fullness, a wholeness. Yawam. So we ask the Most High every day to bring us substance, to bring us bread. Okay. In the Strongs, 55, 45, 55, 45. Salak. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me get it right. Salak. 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 There's Sa. There's La. There's Ka. Salak. Salak. 55, 45. $55 and $45. All right, here we go. Salak. Salak means to forgive. It's a prime root. To forgive or to pardon. Ready to forgive. Forgiveness. Pardon. Salak. So if you want to say forgive me, you say salak. Salak ya. Salak ya. Forgive me. Salak ya. Forgive me. Okay. I sa means to support. La is the enclosure or to lock up. Kha is the wall. To support the enclosure of the wall. To support the enclosure of the wall. So imagine that you step on somebody's foot and you don't tell them, excuse me, what's possibly going to happen? You're going to end up in a fight. You're going to damage somebody's property. You might have hurt or broke their foot, whatever. But simply saying salakya or excuse me, you turn the whole picture around. That's the power of salakya. To support the enclosure of the wall. So it's like I'm putting a wall around myself. It's like I'm putting myself in a city that's walled around where nobody can attack me. So when I say shalak or salak, I'm building a wall around myself. And it causes the person not to be able to attack you by saying, excuse me. You bump the person, you say, excuse me, salak, yeah. And it changes their whole persona, man. They don't feel like fighting no more. They don't feel offended anymore. They go back to their normal flow in life. So salakya, to support or to build the enclosure of the wall. To forgive, to pardon. To excuse. Salakya. Okay. So we asking the Most High to forgive us. Vicky, you're very welcome. We say Shashanka. I show my teeth. You're welcome. Okay. So salakya or salak means to build up a wall. You build a wall around yourself by saying the word, excuse me. And it changes the whole person's persona. They no longer want to attack. And it reverses that action of attacking. It softens the person up, in other words. Okay. So we're asking the Most High to be softer. We're building a wall so the Most High don't attack us. And by doing that, we do what's right. So to do the right thing is we building up a wall. A figurative wall. Okay? And that's how we stay on the Father's good side. All right. So 23, 26 in the Strongs. I sure hope some of you have this book, because I know this book has been sitting around for a while if you got it. Now you can break this book open and start reading it and learning your ancient language. So 23, 26 is Khawath, Khawab. Khawab, 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 Khawab. All right, 23, 26. '23, 26. 23, 26. Here we go. Okay, Khawab Wath, Khawab. A Khawab is a debtor. coming from 2325, khayab, a prime root, meaning to tie up. All right. Just like the walls in a brick, just like the bricks in a wall, they're all tied together. So when you become a debtor to somebody, you tying yourself to that person. Just like if I have a 30-year mortgage, I tie myself to the bank. Just like bricks in a wall, I become part of the wall of the bank. And that makes me their debtor, their slave, basically. So kawab means a debtor. It means to tie, that is figurative and reflexive, to owe. So you owe me. Or by implication, to forfeit, make, endanger. So you endanger yourself by going and taking loans out from these people that don't care about you. That's why they charge exorbitant interest rates, and they cause you to become their slave by owing mortgages and car loans and all the rest of that. So you're tying yourself to your loaner. So to your loaner, one who loans it to you. So we're asking the Most High to forgive us of our debt. Forgive our debt as we forgive others that we have debts with. People that we're tied to, that owe us, let us forgive that. As the Father forgave us what we owe him, which is doing the law. We owe the Most High for doing his law properly. We didn't do that. So now we're in debt to the death of the law. Okay? Kawab. So you're united. The wall, to wall around, to make a wall around. Wa means to unite or to join together. Ba are the things that are inside your house, your tent. So you tying yourself to things that are in your house, like TVs and cars and houses and diamonds and gold and things that you need financing for lack of a better word, because you don't have the money. You're going to borrow it from somebody, tie yourself to that person, and then have the pleasure of whatever it is that you got. Use cash, okay, if you can. That way you don't become nobody else's slave, debt slave. Okay. So kawab, if you want to say debtor, debt, I owe you, it's kawab. That means you're tied to the person. Kawab. Okay. 1149 in the Strongs. 1149 in the Strongs. Banas. 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 1149. Banas. Banas. Okay, Banas. 1149. Here we go. Those that have the book, you know where I'm pointing at. Get this book. It's going to teach you all about your language. Banas. Of uncertain affiliation, to be enraged. That is, be angry. Banas. So to be angry or angered is the word banas. So banas means to be angry, anger. Let's see if we can figure that one out. Okay, to support the plow's comfort. So to support the plow's comforts. So to support wealth, it takes a lot of energy to support wealth, to keep wealth coming in. Okay? To keep wealth coming in, it takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of concentration, it takes a lot of smarts because there's so many forces trying to take it away from you. So that makes you pissed off. That makes you angry because you got the man, you got to pay the water bill. You got to pay the car note. You got to pay the rent. You got to pay the light bill. You got to pay for the kids' education. You got to pay for the floors to be polished. I don't know. You got to pay for your hair, your nails, your car to be clean. All of these things are taking money away from you, taking wealth away, and not giving. So that makes you angry. So to support the plow, to support the comforts of the plow, okay, or to be attached to. So see these bars that go across one shaft in the middle? That means to be attached, to be supported by. Okay? So if you support the comforts of the plow, if you support wealth, then it's going to eventually make you very angry because so many things are trying to take it away. Bonas. All right. So what we're doing here is we're breaking down our Father's prayer. And we're taking all the words that are in the Father's prayer and we're breaking them down so you understand when I'm reading Abnawa Shab Shemayam Kwadash Haya Shamka, you know what I'm saying, and plus you know what the words mean. So go back over and study this video again if you missed anything, and share it with your friends and family or those that may be interested. Share it with them so they can start understanding what the prayer is and be able to have a conversation in Hebrew. Okay, here's another one. Go to 6-1. 6-1 in the Strongs. Abal. 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 Baal. Abal. Okay. Abal. 6-1. Those that have the book, go to 61 in the Strong. Okay, Abal is from 56. So let's go up to 56. Abal is a prime root to bewail or lament or mourn. Okay. Let's go back to 61. Through the idea of negation. So negation or negativity, like the word no or not. So it creates a negative. It stops the action, in other words. So can I have some candy? No. So candy don't pass over. Can I have some money? No. Money don't pass over. It don't go to the next one. The action of transferring don't happen when you use the word no or abal. It also is the word for but or yet. Not this, but that. So abal means but. So it's used to connect two statements together. Nay, that is truly or yet. But indeed, nevertheless. So it's used, just like in the English, it's used to bring two statements together. I know I had $10, but where did I put it? It brings those two statements together. Abal is used the same way. Abal. Okay. Abal. And that's in 61. Okay, 1954. 1954. 1954 in the Strong's Exhaustive Concordance. Hawa Shai. Hawa Shai. You might have heard that. Oh, you're welcome. Shishonka means welcome. Okay. I show my teeth. Welcome. Okay. Hawa Shai. Let's find it in the 1954. Hawa Shai. It's coming from 3467. So if you go to 3467, you'll see where the root word is coming from. It means to deliver. The name also of 5 Israelites. Okay. So Shai means to consume life. To consume life. Okay, so when you consume something, you're holding it. It goes into your belly, and it's like putting it in the bank. So, okay. So I'm taking life and I'm consuming it. I'm saving it. All right. So of him or he, Hawa, his Hawa. Remember Hawa? Hawa means to come to pass. Salvation. So to come to pass, so salvation will come to pass. Hawa Shai. Okay. Hawa Shai. Salvation will come to pass. Okay. Here's a word you may not know. 4481. 4481 is a word we say all the time. Mun. Oh, mun. Like Monday. Mun. Okay. What is mun, or what is a man? Okay. A man flows to the right, and a man is a plow. So to flow to the right means that you have righteous intentions. You don't flow to the left because that's a wicked man and he has wicked intentions. So a man flows to the right. So these people calling themselves men are not man in the sense of the word. They're not man because they don't flow to the right. And a plow is designed to cut the ground and make it soft so seeds can pass through. What it does, it goes straight down the row, and then when it finishes, it turns around and comes straight back. And it does that over and over again. It goes over and over, back and forth in a straight line. So to be straight is symbolic for being correct and right and lawful and righteous. Okay? So that's what a man is. A man is a righteous person. Now, let's go to 4481 in the Strongs. 4481. Okay, mun, 4481, corresponding to 4480, which is probably a part of, hence, from or out of, in many senses, from or out of. So to come from, just like ma means to come from, or to issue from some place. Mun means to issue forth as well. Okay. It's also a musical note. A musical chord is also a mun. All right. As parted into strings. A stringed instrument is called a mun. Also, according, after, because, before, by, for, from, him. Okay. More than, out, more out of, part of, since, these, to, among, when. So the word when is you use the word mun. Okay. You can use the word because of, mun. To come from, mun. The word from is mun. Okay. So we're asking the Most High to save us from Hawashai mun. Save Hawashai now mun. Save us from what? What he's going to save us from? 7, 4, 8, 9. 7, 4, 8, 9. Rai. Rai. We're asking the Most High to save us from Rai. What is Rai? The king's life. The king. We're asking the Most High to save us from a king's life. What is a king? I thought a king's life was riches and glory and power and wisdom and knowledge and everything. And he tell people what to do and he do this, do that. Eat the best food, drink the best wine. I thought that was what a king's life was like. No. A king's life is arduous, very hard. He's got to make decisions that are very difficult, man. Let's take, for instance, the president of the country. He's got to make decisions that can put people to death in other countries. He's got to make decisions that can save lives. So that's why all these presidents, their hair turns gray very quickly into the years of their office. So a king's life is not all glamorous that you think it is. Even King Solomon told you that when he began to worship idols and to marry outside of his nation. After he passed, we had a huge civil war in our nation that split the nation into 2 factions. Okay? So a king's life is not all that you think it could be. All right? So the king's life. So we want the Most High to save us from the king's life, the life of a king. All that hard work and arduous people talking to you all the time, wanting things, everybody want everything. You're the only person they come to for that. No wonder the king could put people to death so easily, because he gets frustrated dealing with so many people, so many things. All right. So rye. What about rye bread? Rye. You heard of rye bread, right? Okay. That's where the word rye comes from. Rye. 7, 4, 8, 9 in the Strongs. So we want the Most High to save us from evil, or from the king's life. Let's see. Kaya, 3488. 3588, sorry. 3588 in the Strongs. Kaya. 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 Kaya Laka Hamalakwa. 3588. All right. We're almost finished. It's been an hour, almost an hour and a half now. And we'll be finished in a little bit of time. 3588. 3588, sorry. 3588, Kaya, a prime participle, the full form of a prepositional prefix indicating casual relations of all kinds. So some sentences have relationships with other sentences, like but, not this, but that. So the but is what causes a relationship between the two statements. Okay. So we need words that help us to bring two phrases together. Okay. Or acquiescent. By implication, very widely used as a relative, conjunction, or adverb. Often largely modified by other participles, annexed. So like the word for, not but for this, that wouldn't have happened. You see how these words tie in two statements. So while, when, until, yet, whom, except, for, how, else, even, certainly, doubtless. So if you want to say all of those words, you say kaya. Therefore, I will bless him. Therefore, he shall be my child. You see how the two statements are now put together? Kaya is the same. There's the word that can do that in the Hebrew. Kaya. All right. Kaya. And 410. 410. Al. Some you can pronounce Allah. Allah. You got any people you know whose name is Al? Al. That's how you pronounce it. Al. Al is in 410. 410. In the Strongs. So Al also became the word El. E-L. El. And in the Spanish, they use that for the word the. El casa. Okay. So here in Hebrew, it's used for the word not, but also it's used as a qualified negation, like the word no, never, nothing, rather not, no, not, nor. Okay. Also in 410, it's an adjective, mighty or strength. So Al also refers to the Most High, the provider of the enclosure, which is the Most High. You call God, some of us. All right. So the provider of the enclosure is also Al. All right. I'm in 410. Okay. Mighty, exceptionally almighty, goodly, great, and idle, mighty one, power. Okay. It's also the word for these or those. Also in denoting motion towards, but occasionally used in of an acquiescent position, that is near, with, or among. So I'm standing right here next to the board, but the board has no say. So it's acquiescent. All right. So it's all is also the word for with, among, next to. Okay. As for, at, because, before, beside, both. Okay. Upon, whether, within, with or within. So all, the provider of the enclosure, all. So you want to say the word no, never, not. Shalom out the rest of the tribes, all praise to the Most High. And the rest of the tribes. And also to my brother. Gum Laka. Also to you. Gum Laka. $85, $97 in the Strongs. Sa-pa-arath. Sa. Pa. Ah. Rath. Sa. Pa. Ah. Rath. Sa-pa-arath. Sa-pa-arath. Sa-pa. Sa-pa-arath. Sa-pa-arath. Is in 8597. 8597. $85.97 Thapa'arath. Okay, $85.97 Thapa'arath is an ornament that is literal or figurative beauty, beautiful, bravery, fair, glory, glorious, honor, majestic, majesty. So we're saying that the Most High is the majesty, is the glory. The glory belongs to the Most High. Thapa'arath. Okay. Thapa'arath. 5769. I wa lum. I walum. I walum. I walum. 5769. I walum. 5769. Hold on. The root word is ilum. If we get rid of wa, this becomes ilum. Ilum. Okay. Ilum is the root word. From 5956 to be concealed. That is the vanishing point. The vanishing point meaning the point where you can't see anymore. Like you look down, you look across the horizon, you can't see anything anymore. That is what ilum is. A time, that is the vanishing point. Generally, time out of mind, past or future. That is particularly eternity. Eternity. Frequently, always. Ancient time. Always. Continuance. Eternal. Eternal. You see, this is eternal right here. Eternal. I could sit here a million years and do this. It can never have a beginning or end. It's eternal. So I walum. Perpetual. That is beginning of the world. Without end. Lasting. Long lasting. Continuance. I will. So you want to say forever? I will. Or ilum, ilum. But I will. Remember when we add wa, we magnify this word. So this is no longer no longer continue. It's like forever and ever and ever. Eternal, eternity. Forever spinning. Okay. All right. So we asking the Most High, we saying to the Father, your power and your glory is forever. And then we finish up with Aman. Aman. So it is. Aman is 539. 539. Aman. Aman. There's the word man again. Man. There's man again. There's the provider. Also the word to or I or be. Okay. So we said that man means righteousness, to flow in the right, to flow straight like the plow, to be righteous. 539. 539. 539. Aman, a prime root, probably to build up or support. Aman is also the word for like a foster child, a foster parent, sorry, one who takes care or supports or creates a righteous situation for someone, to take care of somebody. To foster as a parent or nurse, figurative, to render or be firm or faithful. So if you want to say faithful, you say Aman. To trust or believe, to be permanent or quiet. Morally, to be true or certain. So Aman means definite and no more. Definitely. Trusting, turn to the right. Okay? So Aman means to be definite and no more. Like 2 + 2 is 4, and there ain't no more. That's it. That's law. Okay? So Aman means to be true, definite, truth, and no doubt about it. Okay? And that will conclude. We had a long lesson. I hope you learned something. Our language is very extensive. It can be a little, long, but that's how you learn all your ABCs, same way. Okay, but we had the benefit of being able to speak it with each other, and that helped. And then the society spoke it, our parents spoke it, books spoke it, television spoke it, so we were inundated, and eventually you're going to learn it. Okay, so we've got to do the same thing with Hebrew. You got to inundate yourself with it so that way you learn it by hearing it and speaking to each other. That's the most important thing. Okay? So I'm going to say shalom, tawab, layala, good night, akal, akyam wa akwath, to all my sisters and brothers. And I'm going back to watch the replay. Okay, since I'm late. All right, that's a good idea. Watch it over again. I'm going to say shalom, and to all, have a good night. And we'll have another session in a couple of days. Study to show thyself approved. Shalom. Shalom kol. Okay. Shishanka. Shishanka, you're welcome. Tawada, thank you. All right. Baya.